We've all seen a version of Christmas Carol, whether it be the animated versions, whether it be a live action version, whether it's a version with Jim Carrey playing 100 different characters. You've probably seen a version. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most infamous ones, one of the better ones in people's minds, and which is Mickey's Christmas Carol. Is this a classic? Is this nostalgia kicking people's ass? This is my first time watching it, and I'm going to give you the downs of what I think this movie is. And this shorter version, does it hold up against some of the better adaptations of A Christmas Carol that I've personally watched, or even to the book? Let's find out.
Have I robbed the widows and swindled the poor?
So, Mickey's Christmas Carol, in my opinion, is a decent movie. And what I mean by decent is that it's like the basic version of A Christmas Carol. You're not going to get all the detail in there, which is a little bit of a shame. That's why this might look like more of a critical review, because I read the book at high school and did it for my GCSE year, and I love that book. And when reading and watching versions of Christmas Carol, you've got to have all the detail in there for me, or at least the majority of the reasons why Scrooge is the way he is and why he changes later on in the book or in the film. Before we jump back into this video, guys, please do us a massive favour and smash that subscribe button, because you do not want to miss a thing this week, next week, and the week after, because we've got tons and tons of content planned for you guys, and you can do us a massive favour by smashing that subscribe button, joining the community. With this 30-minute movie, well, it's about 26 minutes, I feel that it sort of skims over the reasons what makes Scrooge like a cold-hearted bastard. That the reasons why later on in the film he changes dramatically and becomes someone that later wants to care for Tiny Tim and pay for his treatment. That's not what we sort of see in this film. We sort of see him, a guy that sort of hates Christmas in this sort of film, and a guy that doesn't want to give money to the poor. That is the basic version of A Christmas Carol, and that's the reason why he needs to change and to know the errors of his ways. But the stuff that's in like the Jim Carrey film and even the book and other versions of Scrooge, which is like, he mentions how when asked about, are you going to give money? And the quotes that come out of there is like, are there no workhouses? Because he'd rather them go out and fucking earn their own money. Why should I give them money? You know what I mean? It's that arrogance almost, and that selfishness that's reasons why he's cold-hearted.
And they had better do it and decrease the surplus population.
And when he turns around and goes, and they better go do it and decrease the surplus population, well, they could die sort of thing, and he doesn't give a shit. That's what makes him cold-hearted. That's what makes him need to change. It's not a want, it's a need, because if not, people are going to like shit on his grave. People are going to treat his reputation bad. He's going to be known as this person for the rest of his life, and when he dies, nobody will give a shit. And his legacy will always be that. Whereas if he changes now, things can change. That's what's missing in this film. I think there's so much to like about this film. Don't get me wrong. I think the shortness of it, you could easily watch this film for the very first time, get the grasp of A Christmas Carol, and you could cut about an hour and a half from other versions out there. To summarise, I think that this is a 6.8 out of 10 and an average film. But do let us know down in those comments down below, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you later.